What are you doing? Why?
Okay.
What are we doing?
For an Uber.
This is disgusting.
I'm waiting for an Uber.
Okay, this is unacceptable. Where's your ID?
This my husband's was. Walk that way.
Spell your last name.
Wilson.
Good, spell it.
Wilson.
O-L-S?
O-N.
O-N? Spell your first name. Spell it.
K-R-S-T-Y-N.
K-R.
I.
Okay.
S-T-Y. And
What's your date of birth?
19.
Are you from Arizona?
I was born in Nevada.
What's your middle name?
Marie.
If you think you're on a 101 Nevada and Arizona. Last is Ocean, Lincoln, Sam, Ocean, Nora. First is King, Robert, Ida, Sam, Tom, Young, Nora, Edward. Are you her husband?
Yep.
Okay. Can you hang out over by the cab for me?
Nope. Come on.
Yeah, you can, because I'm conducting an investigation.
For what?
Because I just saw her puking and urinating, exposing herself to several
Nope,
people.
that wasn't her.
Okay, you can go by the cab or you can continue to interfere with the investigation.
Come on, baby.
Okay,
No.
last chance, go over to the cab.
No.
Okay, well, then you're detained.
Stop.
You can't do this. I'm gonna fucking throw you on the ground if you resist. I gave you several chances and you don't want to listen.
We have a cab. Hey, baby.
551 resisting.
Stop.
Not doing anything.
Get your ass on the fucking ground, dude.
I'm not doing anything.
515, we're fighting.
I'm not fighting.
Grab the cuffs.
Here, I got it.
Breathe. Just take these.
Would y'all believe that woman is or was a judge? Yes, a judge. An Arizona judge was allegedly caught on camera with her pants down while peeing in a bush on a street in Arizona. This is 42-year-old Kristen Schaff-Olsen, and she was reportedly with her husband when police approached her in Prescott. This was earlier this month in October. Kristen was reportedly seen stumbling out from a bush and getting onto a sidewalk bench as the officer approached her. He then, as you heard, asked her what she was doing and was like, "This is disgusting." It was said that several witnesses flagged the authorities down to alert them to Kristen's behavior as she appeared to have completely lost her balance and fell over in a bush. This was on October 4th at around 1:30 a.m. As you heard, Kristen told police she was waiting on an Uber and she could barely speak. She was slurring so badly. The cop was then like, "Okay, this is unacceptable." Her husband, Jason, then walked up and tried to pull Kristen away, like that would help things or make things better. The officer then asked Jason, the husband, if he would wait by a cab, and he was like, "Nope." And then he told Kristen to come on, and then he held out his hand for her to get up off the bench she was sitting on. The officer then told Jason to back off while he, the officer, looked into what was going on. The cop said he had just seen her puking and peeing on herself and exposing herself. Jason, however, claimed, "That's not my wife you saw." The officer then gave him another warning to step away, but Jason continued to hold out his hand for Kristen to go off with him. Jason was then given one last warning before he was handcuffed for not cooperating with the authorities. And of course, the husband was telling the officer he couldn't do this. The hell he can't. The officer then told Jason if he resisted, he'd throw him on the ground. And, well, he resisted, so what happened? He was thrown on the ground. Another officer is heard asking Jason why he didn't just listen, and that he can now go to jail for not listening. The first officer said he had originally planned just to give Kristen a citation for what she had been doing. He told Jason all of this was totally unnecessary and that she was just going to get a citation. But Jason continued to say that was not his wife, Kristen, that the officers or anyone else saw. He's the one that ended up going to jail. The officer said that Kristen was so drunk she couldn't even spell her own name. According to reports, the judge was cited and she was told she'd need to appear in court in about a month, and her husband was the one who was arrested and booked into the county jail. I feel like anybody else would have been arrested for public intoxication, just my opinion. Days later, it was said Kristen turned in her resignation as a judge in the county superior court. She said she was resigning due to current physical, medical, and family circumstances. According to reports, she did self-report herself to the proper people. The Commission on Judicial Conduct then reportedly opened an investigation based on her self-report, and the matter is still pending. Her last day on the bench will reportedly be tomorrow on Friday, October 31st. She was appointed to her role back in October of 2023. She is now due for a pre-trial conference on December 16th. Her husband, Jason, was cited for resisting arrest, interfering with a crime scene investigation, and obstruction of government operations, and his pre-trial conference is set for November 18th. This is nuts. I cannot believe a judge would act this way. And according to reports I've read online, this was right near the place where she works as a judge, the building. Unreal. For more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe if you're on YouTube.